Okay, Mrs. Swanson and Mr. Booker, I have
Yep,
6:30. If you would like to get started, please go ahead.
absolutely. You betcha. All right. My name is Chris Swanson. I am the administrator for virtual programming and early middle college at Wayne-Westland Innovative Academy. And I am joined by Ted Booker, who is our lead director counselor for early middle college.
Good
If you have
evening.
not yet had a chance to click on or take a picture with your phone on that QR code to note your attendance, if you could please do that, that would be greatly appreciated as we go through the PowerPoint presentation. While we go through, if questions come up, you can put those questions in the question and answer section of the Zoom, and then we will answer all of those at the end. Let me get our pages going here. Oops. Oops. Went too far, sorry. Start again. All right. What is early college? So, early college is a 5-year high school program that is delivered in conjunction with a college or university. Wayne-Westland Community Schools partners with Madonna University to be able to provide college courses for students while they are in high school. So your students will be simultaneously earning their high school diploma, as well as have opportunities for industrial certifications and earning credits up to and including an associate's degree, which is 60 college credits. And with these college credits, all of those through the Michigan Transfer Agreement do transfer in one way or another to any college within the state of Michigan. So, more details. There are 2 entry points for students. So if your student is currently a 9th or 10th grader, so in the fall of 2026, they would be a 10th or 11th grader. Those are the 2 grade level entry points for coming in to our early middle college program. We do partner with Madonna University, and all of the classes that Madonna puts together for us and has our students work through are aligned to the Michigan Career Development Framework. That means that those basic study classes that they will be taking during the time in early middle college offers opportunities to go to have exposure to and experience within 6 different career zones. So they would get classes and exposure to arts and communication, to some business and informational technology, engineering, manufacturing, or industrial tech, some health services, human services, and then looking towards the natural resources or agri-science. So students would have some exposure and be able to get an idea of where they might like to pursue additional certificates or finish their bachelor's in what area. So some of the benefits of becoming a member of our early college program is there's a very minimal cost to families and students. The school district takes care of all the tuition, all of the college registration fees, all books are included, as well as the occasional snack. The only thing that students and families would need to be able to fund themselves is during that 5th year. So students take classes during their 10th, 11th, and 12th grade year, and then that 13th year, or that post-high school year, they would be on campus at Madonna University full-time, so you would need to provide your own transportation during that 5th year. So that's what is the student experience while you are an early middle college student? You will take 2 classes each week, Monday through Thursday, at Innovative Academy. So if you are a student at Glen or Wayne, we would bus you over to Innovative Academy for the afternoon. Your classes, you get a little college experience, that your classes would be Monday, Wednesday, or Tuesday, Thursday. you'd have one class on Monday, Wednesday, one class on Tuesday, Thursday. So your daily schedule would be you would have your 4 classes at Wayne or Glenn or Innovative Academy. And then you would come to Innovative Academy for those 2 college classes. During your first year with EMC, on Fridays, you would have what's called a Career Success Seminar. So that is a class that is run by the media specialists at Wayne and Glenn. So Ms. McComb at Glenn and Mr. Taylor at Wayne, where you work through and learn more about, college and adult topics like how to write a proper email, how to create an MLA formatted citations and sources, how to manage your time when you have these higher level classes, how to use professors' office hours most efficiently, how to use MEL databases, ERIC databases, research-based databases in order to create your papers and projects in these college classes.
Also, if I can jump in,
Absolutely.
How to read a syllabus is a
Yes,
big one.
absolutely. Yes. Now, one thing to note is with these college classes, those do end up being the vast majority of your electives. Because those take up, especially your sophomore and your junior year, where a lot of those classes are prescribed. You have to have your English, your math, your science, and your social studies. Those college classes then take up those elective spots, just as an informational item. Also, with that, you do have some flexibility once you get into that junior and senior year and you're getting all your all the criteria classes out of the way, that you would still have some opportunities for electives. We do have some a question comes up about, well, can I still do career tech and be an EMC student? The answer is yes, we can still work in those schedules. You just may have to do some creative scheduling in that junior and senior year. You do need to note if you are interested in being in band, choir, art, some of those other electives, they may conflict with your early college classes, and there just may not be enough room in your schedule. So there may have to be some sacrifices one direction or the other. People often ask about advanced placement classes. So with AP classes, you take the class the whole year and then take the test at the end. And if you score high enough, then you potentially could earn credit towards college. Where with early middle college classes, you're taking those throughout the fall semester or winter semester. And as long as you pass them with that C or better, then you've got your college credit right there. So a little more guaranteed credit with EMC versus those advanced placement classes. As well as with the EMC classes, you might not have time in your schedule for AP classes if they're offered only in the afternoon, or they're only offered during a particular semester where you have to fit in other things. With athletics, if you are a stellar athlete and probably will end up with a partial or full scholarship somewhere, then EMC may not be the right fit for you because you are required to participate in that 13th year at Madonna to finish off your credits and potential associate's degree. So if you're going to have a scholarship to go somewhere to another college or university right out of high school, then EMC might not be the right fit for you because you do have to do that 13th year where you're taking those full-time classes at Madonna to finish things. I'm now going to turn it over to Mr. Booker, who will talk about our sample schedules and some more details about EMC.
Sorry, my camera's not working, so it'll just have to be a picture of me. The picture is kind of not that picture. The sample schedule is kind of faint, so I'm not sure how well you can see it. But the ninth grade shows all high school classes. The typical schedule is that way, and because Madonna wants you to be more mature when they start college classes, so that's why it shows 4 classes, high school and 10th grade, and then 2 college classes in the afternoons. And it's the same in the junior year, 4 classes at the high school and then 2 in the afternoon college. And the senior year actually probably looks more like the 10th and 11th as well. But the 5th year looks very different in that you're full-time at Madonna University, and you won't even be coming to John Glenn Wayne Memorial or Innovative Academy, other than coming for the college classes, because that is where they are located. The college classes are at Innovative Academy, and students are bused from John Glenn and Wayne Memorial. Next slide. Typically, the first class that's offered in the winter semester is a college writing class, composition. And then at the same time, I guess I should say, let's say the writing class is a Monday, Wednesday class. And then the other class, which is Monuments, Media, Culture, it's an art class, that's a Tuesday, Thursday class. That's the way it would work. And that's the way colleges work anyway, normally. And then the advanced composition comes the next semester. And then government would be on the off day as well. So then if you scroll down a little bit lower, you'll see there's sociology and psychology, which incidentally is going to be offered next semester for most of our students next semester. And World Lit is also going to be offered. They've also already had public speaking. And the intro to philosophy, I think they went to an ethics class instead. Human nutrition, that's going to be offered next semester. And the next slide is similar, except that at the very top, you'll see that the first cohort, those who have been with us the longest, they started off with basic human physiology and principles of macroeconomics, but most of the other classes are the same. So regardless of whether you start as a 10th grader or as a junior, you'd be starting off with the same classes together, 10th and 11th combined. And then you move up together in the next, taking classes together. The application process is, in my opinion, pretty simple, because the form that's used, the Google form, just simply asks a lot of questions about you, your basic information, your phone number, your email address, what grade you're going to be in, basic information, on parents' information as well. But then comes what students think is a intimidating question of the short essay. Oh no, what am I going to write? Well, the essay really is your choice of answering one of these 2 questions. Number 1, why are you applying? Why do you want to be part of early college? And the second option is what problems have you encountered or obstacles that you've overcome, and how have you done that? You can choose either question that you want. That's really the short essay. We just want to know a little bit about you. The recommendations, sometimes we get the question of, well, can my aunt recommend me, or can my whatever relative? And the answer is no. We really would like to have 2 teachers recommend you, somebody who knows you academically. They can be current teachers, or they could be recent teachers, or it could be a principal, could be a counselor, but somebody who knows you academically. And the third part is an interview, which is actually optional, because not everybody gets an interview. And by interview, we don't mean, oh, you're surrounded by 5 people and interrogated and asked all these difficult questions. And it's not like that. If we have questions that maybe something on your application we wanted to have further information about, then we may email you or call you, find out more that way. It's sort of an informal way of interviewing.
At any point, if we need any extra information or even ask you to come into Innovative Academy and meet with us, it would just be Mr. Booker and I, who are two of the least intimidating people you'll probably ever know.
Yep, good point. You probably can't see it because it's too small, but it just shows the basic layout of the application process. And the next slide shows it's the window opened Halloween, October 31, and it will close Valentine's Day, February 14th. So that is the time frame. And we hope to know our plan to notify whether you are accepted or not by March 20th. Sometimes there's too many applicants and we have to have a wait list, meaning if somebody else drops out or changes their mind, then the wait list students are considered also. But the vast majority are accepted. Next slide. Oh, that is the next slide, March 20th. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I saw March 20th twice. Okay, so yes, the orientation that we normally have, at least as of last summer, it was in July, when we had everybody come in for registration for Madonna, and Madonna University folks came in and they helped step by step, they helped to register for college classes. And we also gave them information about what to expect, basic information about college classes. And Madonna people also talked about what they expect. That was in July, and I think it'll probably be again in July, right, Ms. Swanson?
Yes. Yep, we will shoot for that. And as soon as we can nail down a date, after we have alerted to you as to your acceptance, then we'll make sure to get that calendar date onto your agenda. We spend a half a day, so we'll come in, we'll have some light snacks for breakfast. As Mr. Booker said, the Madonna staff will get you registered and into your classes. And then the dean will talk about what it's like to be a college student. And then I'll feed you some lunch before I send you home and get you all ready for the fall. And that orientation will take place at Innovative Academy, so you can get used to where the building is also.
So that QR code is different than the one you saw on the very first page. The first one was simply the attendance or check-in for tonight, but this one actually takes you to the page where we have lots of information, including our applications, link to the application, as well as link to the recommendations. So if you know of a couple people, or at least two teachers that you want to recommend you, you could forward that link to them.
And as you have any questions, you can always reach out to either Mr. Booker or myself. And that the main information is on the district website, so you can always find that under schools. Towards the bottom of the long list of elementary, middle, and high schools is a early middle college listing. So at this time, we'll field any questions. I'm actually going to take this back to the first page in case you didn't get a chance to sign in. All right, what questions do we have? So there was a question, what if the student cannot attend Madonna after high school? What if they end up going to another college, Mr. Booker?
Well, if you already know you're not going to attend Madonna for your 5th year, then we're not going to, we just can't accept you. That's just simply part of the program, is staying for the 5th year. But is that the exact question? Did I answer the right question?
Yes, I think so. That 13th year attending Madonna does not mandate that you attend Madonna all the way through your finishing your bachelor's. That 13th year just allows you to finish off up to 60 credits, and then you can take those 60 credits anywhere in the state of Michigan through the Michigan Transfer Agreement. The next question, Mr. Booker, is can I take a career tech class while attending EMC?
Yes. Normally, Either junior or senior year, there's room in the schedule, depending on when you start early college. If you're starting as a 10th grader, then the chances of being able to take a career tech junior or senior year is very high. But if you start as a junior, and let's say you haven't taken your foreign language yet, and you haven't taken your health or your PE yet, then there may not be room in your schedule for it. So it kind of depends on what you've already finished and what you still need to take. But most of our students are able to. The ones that really want to do career tech, they're able to do it.
So just stay up on your classes, take what your counselor tells you to, and then there will be time in your schedule from there to be able to fit those things in.
One more thing, some students move their science or their social studies to their senior year to allow them to have one extra hour of either an elective that they really wanted, or I don't think there would be room for career tech because that's at least 2 hours, if not 3. But there is a little bit of flexibility if you're willing to move a science credit or a science class or a social studies class to your senior year.
Mm-hmm. The next question is, do you pay for the program during the 13th year at Madonna?
Yes.
Well, I think they're asking, I presume you're asking, does the student pay? And the answer is no. Does the district pay for you? Yes.
Yes, we pay. We pay. Yep. The only thing you should have to pay is your transportation to get to Madonna and back home, and maybe some food too while you're there.
Right. Yep, the 13th year is covered by the district because we actually can claim you as a student, and so you can count, the fancy term is your FTE. We can still claim you as a student for another year, and that allows us to be able to fund your 12 to 15 credits during that 13th year. All right. At this time, we're not seeing any other questions. If any questions come to mind later on, feel free to reach out to Mr. Booker or myself at any time. We're always happy to answer those. We hope that early middle college will be a great fit for you, your student, and we hope to be able to see all of you again soon. Thank you so much for coming this evening.
Good night, everyone.
Good night.